Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're currently working on installing ComfyUI. I'm going to walk you through how to install and set up one of the most flexible and powerful interfaces for StableDiffusion. With ComfyUI, you can build your own workflows, connect models however you want, and even explore advanced nodes and extensions that take your image generation to the next level. If this is something you want to currently work on with us today, go grab some coffee and come on back and we'll get started. So what exactly is ComfyUI? ComfyUI is a visual node-based interface for StableDiffusion. Think of it like a sandbox where every setting and process is represented as a node that you can link to each other. It gives you total control and transparency over how your AIart images are created. Let's go ahead and get it installed and running on your system. Make sure you visit the link down in your description box below. On this GitHub page here, we're going to scroll down and we're going to look to where it says download the latest release. If you're using Windows, go ahead and click here. And if you're using Mac or Linux, you can click here. Since I'm using Windows, we're going to go ahead and click here and we're going to go ahead and just save it on our F drive and we're going to click save. Okay, that should be done. We're going to go ahead and click on that to open it. And we're going to click here where it says extract all so we can extract it from the zip file. We're going to leave it in the same directory on F, click extract, and it should open up a new folder for you. You can rename this folder. I'm going to go ahead and rename it to just CU. We can actually remove the downloaded file. We don't need that anymore. So let's double click on the folder it created. And we're going to double click on this one as well. And we're going to just go ahead and simply double click on the ComfyUI easy install batch file here. And it's going to do everything for us. Go ahead and allow this to run. And as you can see, we can watch it and let it run and do its thing. It's going to go ahead and install quite a bit of things here. So depending on your system, it may take a few minutes. All right, looks like it's done. Took 257 seconds. Let's push any key to exit. As you can see, it created a new directory called ComfyUI Easy Install. If you double click on that, it'll go into the folder here. So in order to get it to run, let's go ahead and double click on this Run NVIDIA GPU. It'll open up the terminal and it'll run the script in order to get ComfyUI started. It may take just a few minutes for the first time run, but after that, it'll go through much faster. All right, looks like we went ahead and started and it looks like it's ready to go. This is ComfyUI. Now, before we get started, let's talk about models. If you've used previous applications like Automatic 1111, then you'll know exactly what models are and where they're located. If you don't have any models yet, that's not a problem. We'll click on this drop down here. We'll go to Browse Templates. We can click on Image, and we can look for one that we want to go ahead and try to use today. We're going to go ahead and just use this FluxDev FP8. And this is what's going to happen. Since you don't have any models yet, it's going to say it doesn't find this model in the checkpoints folder, which is the folder that you'll need to put this model in. So the best thing to do is go ahead and click on download, and then it's going to want you to choose the folder in which you want to put it in. And in this case, we're going to choose our ComfyUI folder, easy install again, the ComfyUI folder, and we're going to look for our models folder, and we're going to put it in the checkpoints folder. So double click there and then click save. And depending on your internet connection, this is going to take a while. This is a 16 gig file, so it will take a few minutes to download. So we'll give that just a few minutes to download. We can click on the X to close that and it'll still download in the background. Now, if you were to try to run this without actually having this checkpoint in place, if you were to click on run, you would get this prompt message and saying that it doesn't exist. So we have to wait for it to finish. So we'll click on the X to close this, but you'll also see that it's red. And this is an indication that you don't have what is needed or the model needed in order to run this full output. While it's downloading, let's get into understanding the node system. Each node represents a function, loading a model, entering a prompt, and generating the images. In this example, our load checkpoint is the model that we want to choose in order to run this generation. If we click here, it would have a drop down if there's more than one available. Since we don't have any available, it's looking for this checkpoint name only. Next to that, we'll have the clip and text encode. This is where your prompt goes. We have the case sampler. This is how the image is generated. Now you can also rename the nodes if you are unsure exactly what they are and what they do. So if you click up here, you can actually rename it. So in this case, if you just wanted to rename it as positive prompt, that way you know exactly what it is, you can do that. And down here is the negative prompt. If we click this little icon here, it'll open it up. But since Flux doesn't use negative prompts, it is collapsed. However, if there are other models that do use a negative prompt, you can click in here and you can type in your negative prompt in here, and then it'll use that prompt. The power of these nodes are very flexible. You can disconnect and reconnect parts to experiment with how images are produced. It's like a visual coding, but for art. Let's see where we're at. It looks like it finished. Now, in order for us to make sure that it's here, we can hit the R button on your keyboard, and that will refresh the page. By clicking here now, you can see that it is available for Flux, so we'll click it. And we're going to go ahead and run just the generic prompt that it gives us with all the default settings, and we'll click Run. And now you can see it has turned green, and you can see the activity in the background here in the command prompt of what's going on, which is also available here as well. If you click this icon, you can see that down here as well. And this is the image being generated, and this is the output. There's much more to explore here with ComfyUI, but this was just a quick installation of how to get it installed onto your machine. Click on Browse Templates, click on Images or Videos, even Audio, and explore what you might want to create today. If you would like an in-depth tutorial on ComfyUI, go ahead and drop a comment down below, and we'll try to get that created. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate your time today. Let us know what you're currently working on in the comments below, and we'll catch you next time.